I love going to national parks. I think it probably is partly to do with the fact that I grew up in Utah and had 5 of them just a little bit south of me, but I love national parks. This year, during the week of the 4th of July, my extended family all went out to Yosemite. This was my first time going to this particular national park, and there is so much there that captures your attention. One thing that captured my attention early on was the Yosemite Falls. It's this double-tiered waterfall that rises thousands of feet from the valley floor. It's gorgeous. There's this nice little loop trail I took my kids on that goes right to the bottom of the falls. Looking from the bottom of the falls up to the top, I couldn't help but wonder what the view looked like from the top looking down. One of the cool features of Yosemite National Park are these bronze sculptures that are relief maps of sites that you can go see. It gives you an impression of the kind of trail that you'd have to hike on if you were to actually attempt one of these difficult trails. Alright, technically we're recording this at the end, so no spoilers right now. But the plan today, Upper Yosemite Falls, 3.5 miles. We'll see how accurate that measurement is by the time I get back down. You didn't have to hike very far to start to get a view. This was taken at the 1 mile mark, and it gave me a great view of Taft Point, where we had hiked to just the previous day. It took me a few tries, but eventually I was able to capture a picture of Taft Point through my binoculars. It didn't seem to matter which way I looked. No matter what, it was always an amazing view. Eventually you turn a corner, and there, right in front of you, is the upper portion of the falls. This guy sat next to me while I was eating a snack. He was so tame, I honestly think he would have taken something right out of my hand had I tried. I took one last look at the falls before heading further up the trail to see it from the top side. Hard to believe I was that high up and still not at the top. It was shortly after this I also figured out that I ought to be making a video journal as I go. So, there it is, top of Yosemite Falls. Getting closer. Let's see. My watch says I've got made it 2.6 miles. Just have this series of switchbacks left to go. Top should be at 3.5 miles. Okay, I can make it. I'm at 2.92 miles. According to my map, I've got 15 more switchbacks. So I'm done climbing. Make that 14. And the great thing about this part of the hike is it's the steepest. And it's the most exposed. So, on top of having to climb these steps, there's also very little shade. But I got my cooling rag, so I'm gonna make it to the top. Okay, 2.94 miles, 14 switchbacks to go. So here's the problem with using the map to count the switchbacks. The map doesn't get things like this. So there's two more switchbacks to add. I don't know. Either way, I'm still making it closer to the top. Okay,
Based on the map I'm looking at, I've got 2 major turns and then I'm done climbing. I really hope that's the case because I'm getting tired. It is though 12:13. I told Laura I was going to turn down around at 12. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. I don't think she'll know otherwise, but until she watches this video, she'll never have to know. Yosemite Falls, 0.2 miles left to go. Oh, I haven't made it out to look at the falls yet, but I am at the top. I can see quite a ways from here, and I can see the stream that becomes Yosemite Falls. Time to follow it out to where it goes over the edge. For the fact that the wind is blowing up and pushing me away from the cliff face, I probably would have chickened out before reaching this point. You've got to be kidding me. I don't know if I can do this next part. That, right there. I don't know if I can do that. Well, I made it around the corner, and around the corner was that, which I still made it down, and I'm here. I actually made it to the viewpoint. Leading out right here, the trail I came up on, and soon will now have to go down on. I needed proof for some of my family members that I actually made it close enough to the edge to even grab the rail. That didn't seem quite so bad on the way down. Lunch for a champion. I wonder if those pistachios are why that bird kept following me earlier. Okay, I'm done enjoying the views, done enjoying my lunch. On my way down. Still have a full bottle of water and 2 functioning knees. Just need to wait and see how long that lasts. I became friends with a bird on the way up and friends with a squirrel on the way down. On the way back down, finally got to where I can see the lower fall, or sorry, the upper falls again. I just love how as the water comes down, it hits something that just sends it launching off into air. Okay, I have finally reached the bottom of the upper series of switchbacks. I've got the waterfall there behind me again. So, home stretch. From here, I go around over, traverse around over up above Camp 4, and then it's the lower series of switchbacks down back to my bike. Right now, my watch says I've gone 6.46 miles. I'd gone 4 by the time I turned around. Sign down below said 3.7. So, or sorry, 3.5. So that would be that'd be 7 miles back, but I think it'll be a little bit more than that. It's gonna have to wait and see.
Shortly after filming that last video, I actually got a Charlie horse. So I sat down and massaged my leg for about 10 minutes, and I let my phone take a time lapse of Half Dome. Watch the contrails form. I used my binoculars with my phone's camera again to look back up at where I made it to. Back onto switchbacks. Should be the last set of switchbacks. Whoa, just tripped a little bit. These will get me back down to the bottom. I'm at 7.16 miles, and I've just passed the spot where I took a 1 mile break on my way up. So I'm pretty sure the total is going to be over 8 by the time all is said and done. About this part, I started running into traffic jams.
I made it to the bottom. I have measured 8.22 miles round trip. Let me take a look here. Let's see. 243 flights of stairs climbed. Not too shabby. Now the only thing is, I guess gotta go to my bike back to camp. I biked here. I have to bike back to camp.